of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And in that play, that worked quite well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bears.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with a rookie. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. McCarthy off the play fake. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Vikings first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On play action, now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. T.J. Edwards in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
2nd and 1 is
line.
often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action. Now Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Bears first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, With no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A beautiful fake. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cairo Santos.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Third down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Williams.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. from 13 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. McCarthy is set to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Addison will go in motion left. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
McCarthy off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here is 3rd down and 4. To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
26 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with him the second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, now McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Complete. Jefferson to target. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Now it's Swift.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And a Vikings first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now the extra point.
Up for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bears.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
24.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Throwing is Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line.
It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But the Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start the game. This guy's on fire.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On play action, McCarthy. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game. but it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive, because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. He's got this complete to Burden. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he's got it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
This is 1st and 10. To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy completes this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.